Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back and back and back at it. If you know, when you see those checkers and you see that blank wall, we are back home. That means we've had an amazing, incredible, productive couple of weeks. I know you, sir, have been on the road. I know we've had a global and virtual day with the Ravens. I know you've been all over the map, but welcome to a brand new installment of the Virtuo Hub. My name is Ali Mehdaoui. He goes by Andre Vaughn, and we got a good one for you today. How you doing, boss?
Man, I feel good, man. I'm ready to rock and roll with all of our followers, man. We're excited. It's holiday season coming, and I'll tell you, we've been having a lot of fun, creating a lot of memories and, just appreciating the people that we get to do life with. And so I'm fired up to talk about today's topic, and let's get into it.
Let's get into it indeed. When I hear holiday season, I hear money, 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 money. Because if you're in America, holiday season simply means there are other ways we can make people spend money. And there is two parts of the equation. You either are the consumer or you are the operator who's making money. So today we want to give you the goodies, how you can take advantage of all things in this holiday season. And I want to start things off. Obviously, we got a topic to get into, but Mr. Vaughn, I need some reflections on, that experience that was created in partnership with Global and Virtual for the partners in the Baltimore Ravens M&T Stadium. Tell me a little bit about some reflections, and then we can get into that topic.
Man, people are really appreciative, not to just come to a game, but to be first class and have a private suite for them that was fully catered, and then have breakfast provided earlier, transportation, and a great game. The team actually won. Ravens actually won. And so it was just good, and have some folks actually go on the field as well. And, there's a press release too about that partnership and that day. And a lot of times, when you're doing business, I really believe that other people who help you get to that point should benefit as well. And, so many companies, you see the owners traveling, you see the owners in nice cars, you see the owners doing everything on the backs of other people, right? And so here at Virtual, we don't want to be on the backs of other people. We want to walk together side by side. And so, man, it was nothing short of amazing. Just really got the energy and the synergy going within me, myself, and the whole entire organization. And that's the first of many different things that we'll do that's special for our partners. And that's why I love the culture that we have.
I love that. And without a doubt, I heard some of the individuals that were in that experience said this is the first time for them in a football stadium, and to start on a private suite, fully catered, VVIP. Yeah, we put two V's on that because it's VirtuoVerse, VVIP. So let's get into it. The rise of creator-led platforms. Look, there is no secret anymore. You see TV personalities like Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly who have been fired from primetime TV, and now they're making $100+ million, something they never were able to do in primetime TV, because they said, I can be my own creator. I can, have my own platform. Now, not everybody has the resources or the teams or the technology to do that. But when it comes to VirtuoVerse, we've kind of experienced that everybody has an opportunity to create their own platform and monetize it in multiple ways, regardless of your background, regardless of your experience, regardless of how shy, how forward-facing you want to be, or you don't even want to be in your own content. So for those who are listening for the very first time, talk to us a little bit about that very specific element of fair game for everybody, regardless of your background.
Well, the crazy thing is the creators always had the power. They just didn't know it. And so they didn't exercise it. They didn't know it. But when platforms start, shutting down or taking themselves off the app for a period of time, then people are like, oh, snap, what in the world if this ever happens again? So people have been doing a fire drill lately to make sure that if I'm going to keep my position here, because I have people and I have followers, there's value here, but I want to do other things, right? I want to do other things to make sure that my voice is protected. I have to put insurance on my following, right? And that's what I love about VirtuoVerse is that the creators always had the power. And I love the way we're going. We're organically creating a culture, organically, not trying to blow up, because at the end of the day, We've seen companies that we were following, we were tracking, and they blew up, and then they're no longer here, right?
Yep.
They're no longer here. And maybe they grew a little bit too fast. And you would think, man, how could somebody have a valuation like that and no longer be here? But it just happens, especially in the technology world. If you don't have the right partnerships and the right initiatives, then it's not going to happen. And so here at VirtuoVerse, we have a way that people can just watch content. So you don't have to have millions of followers, but if you participate in those millions of followers and you look at their content, then you're going to be compensated, right? And so that's important, to everybody has a seat at the table. Now, if you're an influencer, plus, of course, you're going to make the most money if you are an influencer because you're bringing content, you're actually working. But if you're watching, you do have some value here at VirtuoVerse because that's what people want to know. Advertisers and sponsors, they want to know who's spending time on there, and that's that end user. And so we have to have them have a seat at the table. And so that's why I'm fired up about the way we're doing business, that we're keeping it fair for all. And I tell you, we're excited about the growth that we've seen.
Yeah, and to your point, for those who may not connect the dots, we were studying a platform out there that had just 2 months ago a valuation of $1.1 billion.
Billion.
They raised, I think, 125 million in this calendar year alone, and they're like, like, hey, this is the company to study. This is the company to study, and what I love about the way you operate it's parallel with the way I operate. Like, I'm all about let's go, but at the same time methodically. Like, don't shoot and then say who did I get. Like, take your time, you know what I mean? Take your time. And we were like, okay, we can sift and take that and implement it right now, but hold on and watch, hold on and watch. And then we wake up one day and it's like, poof, thank you for your service, the company is no longer in existence. I'm like, how, what happened? And what it was is they were chasing a race that was going faster than them. In other words, they realized we gotta keep pumping money into this machine in order for it to make it. But where is the break even point? Where's the profitability? And it just never happened. And at some point, you get your investors to be like, yeah, I'm cutting you off. Therefore, the lights just got shut off. So I appreciate that you are methodical. Let's look at VirtuoVerse for, again, new listeners, especially it's holiday season, money making season, compared to the legacy platforms that are out there. One of the things that you implemented is you've put 11 different ways that an individual can earn, depending on how much commitment they want to give to the platform and their own effort. But the other side to it, what I appreciate is, you look at, again, legacy platforms that are selling now physical products, whether VR headsets or whatever it may be. You've put together a list of products, virtual or physical products, that not only the individual can use, but they can monetize as well. So, what is the logic behind it? And now I understand it, but for the brand new listener, from your mouth, I'd love to understand the logic of why 11 ways here, why multiple ways that you can earn and consume these products, leveraging this conglomerate that is building right before our eyes called VirtuoVerse.
Yeah, see, one size doesn't fit all. In platforms, people have different interests, different gifts, different talents, different wants, and so we just wanted to have 11 different ways, and so you can partake in those 11 different ways, or you can partake in one or two ways. But outside of that, we wanted to collaborate with other platforms and other things that are really working in the marketplace and bring them over too. And so if we don't have what you need, then here's another way that you can make money too. Now, if you just don't like anything, then you're just not an entrepreneur, right? But we want, folks to get value. We want them to save money on things that they're already doing. We want them to take care of their mental health. We want them to take care of their physical health. So we're going to provide them with, doctors virtually, and where they can get appointments, prescriptions. We're going to make sure if you shopping, you can save money and get real cash back into your bank account, right? We're going to make sure you have natural nutrition as well, because, we're all about natural. We want to make sure you have an opportunity that if you decide to promote anything, that there's a compensation. People need income, right? People need income. A lot of folks are struggling, but I just think sometimes people don't know what to do, right? And so they get so stuck and they're so confused. And just over my lifetime, everything that I've made a lot of money in, I didn't know what I was doing. But I knew consistency, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a fail forward. I knew consistency. I knew that I had to take action, and I'm gonna learn along the way. Everything literally. I had no formal training, and we've made millions of dollars in those things because, just not making excuses. I tell people you can't make money and make excuses at the same time. You can't do both. So you got to choose one. And so I choose just to, not make excuses and put myself in position and put others in position, those who want. And that's what VirtuoVerse is all about. When people get it, people really don't really get it because it's just so many different platforms out there and there's so many different distractions. But those platforms didn't start hot right away. It was a period, right? And then they caught fire, and you just stay along and stay around, right? Stay around methodically, then people start gravitating. And just when you need it, like if the three major platforms just shut down, you're already in position, to take in those people. And so we just want to, when they do come, we want them to feel at home. We want them to feel comfortable. We don't want the regular social media pressures. We're not going to hide your ads, hide your videos, right? Because that leads to mental stress as well, right? And so we want to do good when it comes to people's mental and social media. We want to make sure on our virtual kids platform there's no, vulgar stuff that our babies, are watching and growing up too early, like you see. And, I just see so many kids that are on these major platforms, and the stresses that they go through is just second to none. I'm like, oh my God, they have so many pressures, and, I feel for them because they didn't deal that hand. They just received
Yeah.
it. So I'm excited to be able to combat all of that and provide something that's safe for all when it comes to social media.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.
Without a doubt, greatness is easy to attain as it is easy not to. And I think you and I speak a language, but for those who might not connect what I just said, is it's usually just the little things that are so simple to do are also not to do. It's easy for me to, stuff myself with a quart of ice cream every single night and not to work out, as easy it is for me to be like, nah, I'm good, and go work out in the morning, right? So from the platform and the way it's set up right now, it's given creators not only more control, because they own their own content, more revenue, 11 different ways and multiple products and revenue sources, and also less censorship. Can you just speak to the everyday average individual, to the macro influencer, as to why you don't want to just sit and be like, I'll do it tomorrow, kind of the ice cream in the gym concept, and take action right now? Because the truth of the matter is, it's sweet only if you take advantage of it. Wouldn't that be a fair statement?
Yeah, no, it's definitely fair. And, when you talk about censorship, when you think about a lot of social medias, I think they censor the wrong things. Like if you're saying that you want to make money, you have an opportunity, or you have this amazing product that could help you with weight loss support, then they're going to hide your stuff, maybe put you in jail, give you a whole bunch of warnings. But when you see like violence and stuff that's going to get views, they just let it go, right? And they getting views and they love it and they put it in front of everyone and it's popping up on your feed. You don't even know why it's popping up on your feed. And so that's the wrong censorship. Like, these platforms are censoring the wrong things. We want to censor the things that we don't want and don't want that energy around us. But then if you're an entrepreneur, why, if you have something amazing, why should I hide that? Why should I just make sure all your birthday posts comes out and nothing else? And so you put a business post and you're inviting all your family and friends. You brought them to the platform, right? So you brought these people to the platform and they are going to have the audacity to hide your posts on people that you brought there anyway. And that's what I don't like about social media, but people only do to you what you allow them to do, right? And so people they allowed them to put them in some type of social media jail but what I'm saying, if you put me in jail, put all the people I brought in jail too, right? But they're not going to do it. It's all about profitability. And I'm telling you, it's just like people are going to wake up soon. I really feel in my hearts that people are going to wake up and get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
The fascinating thing to me is, I talk to so many, they're like, oh, I'm not in any social media platform. I'm like, oh, you are. They're like, oh, I don't have a profile. I'm like, no. When I sync all of my contacts and I uploaded all the emails and the phone names and the photo, but you're in their database. You just don't have an active profile. So might as well take advantage of it, right? Let's dive a little bit into monetization is the attention economy, right? Like the idea of creators, coaches, entrepreneurs who can turn their followers into revenue. Now, in theory, that sounds great. Let me give you a real stat of this guy, right? It was through a legacy platform. In 7 days, I've created 43,000 views.
Wow.
43,000 views in 7 days. Now, that's not like a whole lot. There are some people who have that in one quick 30-second video, but it's still 40 plus thousand views. I got 0.2 of a penny. That was the earnings that week. I was like, man, don't even show me that. Like, just lie to me and say you made zero.
And say it's trending.
So in VirtuoVerse, the math is really mathing, right? Like, there is a real clear, concise way of individuals to monetize. So would you recommend for the user in VirtuoVerse, like, look, the same behavior that you're having out there, just add friends and consume the content and create content, or, create quality content? Like, what is the strategy? No strategy right now. Just do something or help us out.
You have to do something, right? And so an invitation is free for people to join. So while you're enjoying other platforms, you would, invite 5 to 10 people a day and just do something and have them do the same. Have them post at least once a day, invite 5 to 10 people, right? And that's how the compensation starts happening. That's how you have folks that are in your organization, if you will. And this is kind of cool that, the people that you brought directly, indirectly, you can benefit from them. And so if I send somebody to a regular social media, how do I benefit? I might get an email, I might get, but how do I really benefit? I don't know. If I would have benefited, right, then I would have known. I could explain exactly what I need to do to benefit. And so people are just okay with it. And so we're saying, okay, we're going to sound an alarm. We're going to let everybody know how you should be treated. And you're not going to trust it at first, but in time, you will trust it. And then this will be a big platform and a big part of your life. And that's why I love the collaboration of different projects, because, man, it's just incredible. We know a lot of incredible people. And so that collaboration is so important because people need some stuff. And so we want a whole marketplace.
One other thing, regardless of what platform that you are in right now, any and all legacy platforms, they are now all offering monthly subscriptions, whether it's for verification, whether it's for specific analytics, specific boosts, specific visibility, specific premium assets, and things and bells and whistles. But they don't have an affiliate model. And what I mean by that, if I refer you to, a social media platform out there and you end up doing $100 a month so you can get analytics and see who are your connections, I don't make a dime.
Yeah.
They're like, they don't even tell me that you're paying, right? And they keep the full $100 a month. So in here, if I have you as my friend and then I help you upgrade to a premium offer, whether it's $49 or else, I actually get a piece of that money, not just one time, but every single month that you renew. I have to ask, and again, this is for anybody who is out there, what's up with this tech company owner? Why is he doing this the way? Like, is there a bait and switch coming in the future? This is on the record of the court of social media and digital world. What again? That's unheard of. So help us out on your decision making on that
Well,
asset.
it's unheard of when it comes to social media, but it's not unheard of in business. All my life, I've been paid for my referrals. And so, and I appreciated it. And so I don't see me doing anything different or opposite. I will be outside of my comfort zone, because it's really taking advantage of people. People, have the ability to open their mouth. The people join, right? They open their mouths. People join not because of your platform, but because they had the warm market referral, because they know, like, and trust the person who referred them. And so who am I to keep money away from the individual referred when all you have to do is refer? And so many folks, I need a fundraiser. I need this. I need that. And well, there's a walk-in fundraiser. It's ways that you can raise money, and we'll work with organizations. I think we need to really think about just putting together a fundraiser program to help people raise money where it's clear and concise, and sometimes just offer free memberships and points, and just to grow. I mean, I know a lot of organizations would jump on and share, and so those are some of the things that we'll work on. But again, I'm excited to be able to provide that compensation. When we did the first test, I was like, thank God, so we can one click of a button pay thousands of people because they deserve to be paid, right? And so that's why I'm fired up about what we have. And if you're not a part of VirtuoVerse, go to the Apple Store, Google Store, Google Play Store, VirtuoVerse, VirtuoVerse, right there. Go to the App Store, download it, man, and be a part of history, because that's a history in the making.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.
Without a doubt. And there are organizations, products, companies, standalone companies that are taking advantage of VirtuoVerse as a whole to cultivate, to nurture, and to bring people together. Fleur Dre is a company that is a standalone product for now. It's women's well-being as a whole, and it's leveraging VirtuoVerse to bring awareness and such. The V League, the V League is full throttle right now. Excited. Shout out to V League players, owners, and fans. Season starts November 1st. Make sure that you get your tickets for that as well. Global Impact Wellness, doing a lot of collaboration with VirtuoVerse inside the platform and in physical venues as well. Talk to us about how organizations and companies, based on these, companies and products that are already taking advantage, can take advantage of VirtuoVerse, because there is a group concept that you can create, there is a channel concept you can create, there is private meetings. You talk to us about how can a company take advantage versus just an individual.
Then just having your own hub where things are not going to be hidden, things are private. You own the content, right? People can't sell things to your competitors, right? Because you own the content. And so, from an organization standpoint, I mean, Top Shelf Nutrition Company. I mean, we can go on and on of some of the partnerships we've done. And it's because everybody needs help. Everybody's on the island trying to promote their thing. Everybody has a thing. And so if we work together in cooperation or collaboration or whatever the C word you want to use, that's why I love our partnerships with these organizations. And again, we need each other. Like, it's not one-way street. We all need each other so we can bring, more recognition to what they're doing, and then they'll bring in turn more recognition to what we're doing. And that's that collaboration and that win-win partnership that we've always looked for. And so, yeah, I'm excited about the companies that we've signed on, the companies that we're talking about, and getting some of these athletes in too. So we're working on that as well, man. So we're fired up.
Yeah, without a doubt. The future of live virtual events. Let me rephrase that. It's no future anymore. It's here. You see Tomorrowland. You see all these, events. My wife watched 3 days of Tomorrowland. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, whether it's on her phone or smart TV or whatever, I'm like, you still watching that thing? She's like, it's back to back to back, 12 hours in a row. I'm like, okay, but she was experiencing it as if she was there, and one of the biggest driving force of digital and social media overall, and definitely a driving force in VirtuoVerse, is live abilities and video content. Again, if you can highlight, you can do it here, and you're paying, and here by I mean the outside platforms, and pay $12 to $50 a month, or you can do it here and get paid for the views that are being created in that very same virtual meeting in certain premium packages. How, in layman's term, what is your message to people out there who are paying and not getting paid to have live meetings?
Man, that's modern day social media slavery. So it's like, if you allow people to pimp you, then that's your business. And so my message is that there's another way that if you want to be pimp, great, just be a part-time pimp, right? And then come over here to other part-time and see what it feels like to get paid for your worth. And that's why I get excited about, how we have the algorithm, how we have it set up, where we're not like rigging things just so, you feel like you have to spend money. We're saying, no, you come. And if you spend this long on here and you haven't created not one piece of content, you're still going to be compensated. Or if you do create, people can subscribe to you on the platform. And so, like on Facebook, I got followers, I got friends, right? But who's paying me monthly, right? And I'm giving information every day. So on here, people can subscribe to you, they can tip you right away, right? And so you can get revenue on things, and you can archive certain things as well. And so, people can have access to you and your content. So if I want to pay $15 a month just for your content, you say, okay, I'm assigning this video to the subscription plan. And now they have that access to whatever that package you create. Now that's entrepreneurship. So that's giving away for that end user, the person, to be able to create revenue stream just through the platform from people following. Let's put money to that follow, right?
Yeah.
People say, oh, follow me back, but it's no money. So that's why I would hope that people, go to the next level and figure this all out.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on that, or you can do what I did, ladies and gentlemen, create 43,000 views and get two tenths of a penny.
Oh man. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Hey, VirtuoVerse is developing a marketplace inside the platform where individuals not only are going to be able to showcase their product, their services, and have their own store that is attached to their channel. So I can be talking about a product, a service. Yes, this is real. This is not just something that we're plugging in video. This is real. And then immediately it could be a store that's associated with my live that I just did, and they can just go ahead and purchase. But at the same exact time, it could give other individuals the opportunity to sell other products and services as well for individuals. Is that the future, or are we just looking at a brand new way of taking advantage of VirtuoVerse? Is that going to be VirtuoVerse 2.0? Like, what? Talk to me. Get visionary on us for a little bit. What do you anticipate to happen when the marketplace is fully integrated and in place?
Well, I mean, I just think that, to be honest with you, we're going to create so many entrepreneurs. We're going to create so many millionaires, right? Because now it's bringing all those things together. So I'm hanging out here, but I can make money here. Have a marketplace here. I can go live here. People can subscribe to me here, and so. But again, this is very new and young. We're in formation phase. Once we get to the concentration phase, into the momentum phase, people are going to be glad that they paid attention. Well, I mean, we've already, done these events. We've done in Mexico. We got watches, we got rings that we just ordered. Watches came in already. And so, we have these things. And why would you do that? Because recognition. We need to celebrate those people. People need encouragement in this season of their lives, right? It's not just about a check. It's about the encouragement and appreciation. And we just want folks to know that we totally appreciate you. And that's why we do these things with the marketplace. We do these things with paying for pay-per-view, but paying you to view. Come on, that's a different type of pay-per-view. Normally, if you get pay-per-view, you're paying to view something. We're paying you to view something. You know what I mean? So that's just like next level when it comes to just thinking about, when you think about pay-per-view, it costs me money. Now it's going to actually make you money. And so we're fired up about that.
We should put a trademark on paper watch.
Oh yeah. I like.
Hey, Lil Wayne said bling bling a long time ago, and Birdman and Lil Wayne till this day, they're like, I wish I trademarked that thing,
Yeah. 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 Wow.
All right, as we're coming closer towards the end of this segment, and again, I really really appreciate you diving in. I know, we talked a lot about this, and I am privileged enough that I got a front row seat to your greatness, and I have the opportunity to collaborate and just help. The month of September went by so fast, and I feel like we've done so much, yet we haven't done enough yet. October is right around the corner. It's my baby girl's birthday. It's mom
Yep.
birthday.
Yep. Yep.
And there are some things that are happening in October. What would you like to share with our viewers? Where do we need to plug in to keep up with the greatness of all things VirtuoVerse?
Well, some of our collaborations, I know our nutritional collaboration, Top Shelf. We have an event in Maryland on October 11th. And so, at 10 o'clock at Embassy Suites in Hunt Valley, only Embassy Suites in Hunt Valley. So come on out and join us. Also, again, you said it, November 1st, the season starts for the V League, the VirtuoVerse Basketball League, as we call it. And so, yes, we have a basketball league. And so, for guys who want to go overseas or go to the G League or go to NBA, we want to keep their dream alive through that. And so, look out for that, or just our everyday events that if you want to get more information for some of the partnerships and projects we have, you reach out to us, and so we can get you that information. Just make sure you stay following our podcast on iHeartRadio, Amazon, Spotify, and Apple Music. Like, just make sure you stay connected to us, and then get a platform. Go right to virtualverse.com and create a free profile, and then just start posting today, ladies and gentlemen. Start posting and being a part of the culture.
The reality is you are already doing everything that you just heard. The question is, do you want to get paid for it, or do you just want to sit and keep on doing it? And I think you're smart enough to make a simple decision. And look, no one is telling you in here you have to give up your life and change everything you're doing. We're just saying add virtual version to your daily method of operation. I and my team certainly do not live without VirtuoVerse. We do everything in VirtuoVerse. We have executive meetings, with mega conglomerate companies that I'm like, here's the link, and they're like, you usually use this platform. I'm like, I understand, but this is what we use. This is the link that we use. I need to get my points, buddy. You know, but I'm grateful. I'm excited, and I definitely highly recommend for everybody to turn on notification. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment in the elements that made the most sense for you, and ask for help in any area, form, or shape that you need. And a huge shout out to RJ Blanky. He has been documented because of VirtuoVerse in collaboration with the V League. His story has been featured on 300 national, let me rephrase that, international publications, because I realized Canadian channels picked up his story because obviously it's basketball. It is a professional league. And Canada has some interest in basketball players in the league as well. So I'm super excited for him. And kudos to you, sir, for having the vision to do all the things that you do every single day. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you visit virtualverse.com. Open an account. It costs you $0 and $100,000 for not doing VirtuoVerse, because you're doing it somewhere else that you could have been monetizing in here all day, every day. Add friends, let them know that they can share, comment, watch, do all the things that you are enjoying to do anyways. You are blessed beyond measures. I'm super excited to collaborate with each and every one of you. And until next time, this has been an installment of the Virtuo Hub. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out. Thank you.
What's something people don't know about the next-gen streaming platform? Imagine a world where streaming isn't just about broadcasting your content, but about creating an entire universe for your audience to explore. VirtuoVerse is here to revolutionize content creation. Traditional streaming is outdated. With VirtuoVerse, you can step into a new dimension of interaction and creativity. Host events, create content, and engage your audience in a whole new way. VirtuoVerse brings next-level virtual experiences where you're not just a creator, you're an innovator. Create your own virtual stage with stunning visuals and real-time engagement. Stream, monetize, and grow, all in one powerful platform. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a game changer, VirtuoVerse is your stage. Imagine having the tools to not only share your passion, but also to turn it into a thriving business. With VirtuoVerse, you can track your growth, engage with your audience in real time, and celebrate your milestones like never before. Ready to level up? Join the revolution in content creation and entertainment. Open a free account today and start your journey towards becoming a virtual pioneer. The future of streaming is here, and it's called VirtuoVerse. Don't just stream, create, innovate, and captivate your audience like never before. Join VirtuoVerse today and redefine what it means to be a content creator. VirtuoVerse integrates seamlessly with your favorite social media platforms, making it easier than ever to share your content and grow your audience. Engage with your followers, receive instant feedback, and build a community around your passion. And here's the game changer. VirtuoVerse pays you for watching, adding, and commenting on other people's content. Turn your engagement into earnings and make every interaction count. VirtuoVerse is not just a platform, it's a thriving ecosystem where everyone benefits. Join VirtuoVerse today and be part of the future of streaming. Create, share, and earn like never before. VirtuoVerse, where your creativity meets endless possibilities. Sign up at VirtuoVerse for free today.